Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2001 Acura CL 3.2 liter VTEC Sport Coupe for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride. Now, we also do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we go through the ins and outs of the car and demonstrate its many functions and features for you. We'll not be doing that during this video. Again, this is a driving impression video, and along the way, we'll give you all of our observations and opinions, commentary as we go along. So please join us. First and foremost, I do want to show you we do have both keys and remotes available. 99,992 miles. We'll have to be sure not to hit 100,000 miles on this test drive. Wouldn't want to get it there before the next owner. That is a celebratory occasion. All right, folks, let's do it. Just a little bit, I'll turn this radio off, just a little bit of background for me. So I used to have a 2003 Acura CL Type S, just like this one. Mine was black, and it had a 6-speed manual transmission. One of the most fun, well-balanced, well put together and quality vehicle that I've ever owned. It is so nice, so smooth, so quiet. I always called it the sleeper because I would always come upon vehicles that were more powerful, more sporty, bigger engines, like Camaros and Mustangs, and I would always put them to shame in that CL, and it was absolutely insane. That thing didn't look ultimately that too fast, not all that fast, and it didn't really sound like it was all that fast, but it sure was. This thing has actually pin you to your seat power and thrust available on tap. Once that VTEC kicks in, that whole sound of the engine changes. You feel like you got an extra 10-15 horsepower, and this thing just gets out of the way. Transmission shifts nice and smooth. This vehicle is a no-compromise vehicle. You have so much luxury and comfort inside this vehicle. Even for a 2001, this vehicle is so well made, so well designed, and so well put together as far as sound dampening goes, materials go, the premium nature of the interior goes. This thing just is the real deal. I always say some of the best vehicles came out of the Honda factory during these years, and this vehicle is no exception to that rule. Absolutely stunning. Engine is very quiet and smooth. It feels like a car you can drive for 6, 7, 8 hours and just not feel overly fatigued. There is so much support for your shoulder, for your lower back, and for your thigh on this vehicle due to these nice seats, and they feel so premium and nice as well. Can you tell I'm a fan, folks? This car is just so good. It is so good. This next turn over here, we're going to be making a right turn, and this next section of road has a lot of uneven pavement, rough roads, potholes, and a lot of rough surfaces. This is your California hard-earned tax dollars at work. I had a viewer that always said they love that part, so sometimes I emphasize it for them. This vehicle does not feel numb at all. You feel every crevice and crack on the road. This vehicle feels like a glove, but they don't feel jarring to you. You feel it, but it doesn't seem to bother you. The suspension just absorbs all of that shock and gives you something back much more pleasant. No rattles, no squeaks, no looseness in the front end. Control arms, tie rod ends, sway bar links, upper, lower control arms, ball joints. Everything feels nice and tight. No rattles, no squeaks. Steering wheel is dead center when you're going straight. Vehicle doesn't pull to the left or the right. And as you brake, you feel no shaking of the brakes or rotors on this vehicle whatsoever. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors. Here we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration pull as we come to a complete stop. And I'll show you our speedometer here showing that we're not moving. We're going to let a little bit of space form between us and the vehicles in front of us so we can get up to 60. So we get to 88 in the DeLorean. All right, folks, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. About 50% throttle, 60% throttle. There's that VTEC. Wow. My goodness. I needed that. That put a big old smile on my face. Well, I'm used to the manual transmission version of this car, and I loved it, and I'm pleased to inform you that the automatic does not disappoint either. It is very smooth, very quiet, very powerful, very stylish. Folks, I think these vehicles will slowly but surely become collector's items. They already kind of are, because this kind of quality and simplicity and just joy of driving is not something that's incorporated as standard equipment in many of the more modern and newer vehicles. I can't tell you, it's just a feeling you get when you drive a vehicle of this era, and not all vehicles of this era, but many very well-made vehicles of this era. I would say the most recent Supra, the CRXs, the old Preludes, those Corolla GTs, the E30 BMW M3, the E36, even the E46. It's just something about vehicles of that era that just invoked absolute pleasure. And this is definitely no exception to the rule. To find nice examples of this still under 100,000 miles in this condition for this kind of affordable price, especially with our newly found, I don't want to call it newly found inflation problem, but newly severed inflation problem in this country, this amount of money for this much vehicle is not going to be something that'll be available to you much longer. And as collectability and popularity of these vehicles increase in the recent past and in the near future, they will continue to increase. You'll find it harder and harder to find a nice example at an affordable price. So folks, don't pass this rare opportunity up. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, anything that wasn't covered in the videos or the description of the ad, please give me a call. You can get me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575, and you can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is www.directautooutlet.com. As always, I apologize about my phone going off. Text messages, phone calls always during videos. At least I'm consistent. Folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please do smash that like button. Also, we would love it if you subscribed. And then hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos so you don't miss a beat. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we also do have affordable nationwide transport and delivery services available as well. Just give us a call, drop us a note, shoot us a text, and we'll get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. And as we pull back in here and back up into a stall, I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and investing your valuable time, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. We hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Come on out and see us soon. Take this thing for a test drive. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.